Glory to God. This is Brother Victor Morales of Indwelling Spirit Creations. I wanted to share with you just a little what I've been doing. I've been using cutout molds. I've never really used them very much, or cutters. And I made a few loaves that I'm really having a lot of fun with. I never really used these, but I made this loaf just plain around. I didn't like it when it was finished because it looked like that, but looked like that almighty. But when I started to cut it and then I baked it, it had the quality I was looking to achieve, and that was like shimmer from the inside in layers and in lines, and you can see the lines over here of the foil. So I did these yesterday. I was testing out my new molds that I got, and I need them a little thicker so that I could make settings for them, metal settings for them. So what I usually do is I take the leftovers and I create a cane with them, and with that cane is what I'm going to back. I forgot my tools. And how I do that is basically with a series of twists and folds, and then I roll it up into this little log, and this is what's going to be the backing. You can't really see very much of what's going on with this until I, excuse me, Father, until I roll it out in my pasta machine. And it's very random, but this has really tiny pieces of foil in it. You see they're big here, but after working it, they get smaller in size, and they have this really pretty effect where they just glimmer. You know, it's kind of like that deep opal glimmer where you don't know where it's coming from, but it's all over the place. What I do when I'm lining up my pieces, I push one finger one way and the other finger the other way so that they overlap, and then I basically just roll it through with my roller just to get that solidified. And now can you see the chatoyancy and the glitter, how tiny it is, and these crystals are coming from everywhere. So this is what I'm going to back it with. I have to see what side I like best. I think I like that side, so that side goes down, and then we just press the clay onto that. I usually put polymer, liquid polymer, but it's kind of frustrating because it slides around on the clay. I've waited to see if it can get tacky, you know, and hold its shape better, but you know, there's really none of that. It's just shifted, so it's not very exact. I did these yesterday with this loaf here. It was one of these, a Mokumi foil loaf, and I really like the way that looks. But again, I don't need two of the same. It was basically the same thing, so I reworked it, and it looks really nice. As soon as I cut this out, I'll show you those pieces that I'm talking about. They're really, really nice. I do this already. Up to here. See, and the best way to cut these out is by moving the piece and holding it against. See what I did there? I cut into the baked clay. That'll get baked right back up. As long if you push it together, it'll get baked right back into the clay. So just push it with your knife, I was going to say with your fork, and it'll go right back into the clay. And I haven't sanded these yet, so you can sand that right out. And just the inside to go. And what I do is I try to hold the blade up against the edge of the piece. Now these are the housings that I'm talking about. These are copper housing or settings. These ones have no back setting. It's just the clay. And I find that if you do this and then do a thin layer of liquid clay on the back, they hold really well. But see, these are basically what I'm creating out of this. And these are a set of earrings, dangle earrings, that go like that. They're very pretty, they're very elegant. That's how they go. So those are the earrings. Are they pretty? So anyway, you've seen how I've done this. And this will hold really well, especially if you're baking it at the highest temperature. And when you quench at those high temperatures, you get the ultimate effect of the clay. And it really, I used to not be a believer of quenching, but when I used Kato clay and I quenched it, it was like out of this world. It was really wonderful. Anyway, once I finish these backings, I'll come back. God bless you.